Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10, and not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ready, blue check. Hey.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. Tua going to throw. Touchdown Raiders! Colin Johnson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On play action, here's Tua. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Going right right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Come on, set.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. No! 6 yards left on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Browns. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
He's got a man, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Ready up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Albert O, a 14-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. Powering forward, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now Jones throwing on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Following the penalty, Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz from 8 yards out. And the Browns get a bit closer.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Set, ready.
Tua now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Tua to try again on second down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. York able to send this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. Now it's Tua. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa out to his left. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Let's go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to pass. Tua. His throw caught right around the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, our coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. They certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The middle, it's Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A give. This is Chubb. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll drop to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Rohrwasser's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second and 10, Jones. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
2 and now on first down. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Rohrwasser's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say,